Okay, is everybody on?
Oops, sorry. So they do the first round.
Okay, it is 6:01 and we will call this public meeting to order. Is there any declaration of pecuniary interest or general nature thereof? If so, please declare it now. There's no hands up here, so we'll move forward with the purpose of the meeting. And I'll read the preamble. Personal information collected at this public hearing is collected under the authority of the Planning Act and will be used to assist in making decision on this matter. All names, addresses, opinions, and comments are collected and form part of the minutes which are available to the public. Questions regarding this collection should be forwarded to the Director of Planning. The purpose of the public meetings is to present planning applications in a public forum as required by the Planning Act. Following presentations by the applicant or staff, council members will have an opportunity to ask questions for clarification or further information. The meeting will then be open to the public for comments and questions. When you speak, please provide your name and address for the recording in the minutes. All comments should be directed myself, Chair of the meeting. The applicant will be provided the opportunity to address public questions once all members of the public have made their submissions. For the applications being presented tonight, a report and a recommendation will be coming forward to council at a later date. Following the council decision, notice will be circulated in accordance with the Planning Act. If a person or public body would have an ability to appeal the decision of council or the Ontario Land Tribunal, but the person or public body does not make oral submissions at a public meeting or make written submissions to the township before the bylaw is passed, the person or public body is not entitled to appeal the decision. Moving right along to the purpose of the meeting, which is D14 2024-005, road allowance access at the west end of Beaver Road. Madam Planner?
So the purpose of the public meeting this evening is to review the zoning amendment for the property at the end of Beaver Road, as shown on the screen. This property was before council previously a few months ago. I can't remember the exact date. I think it was in the fall in October, to allow the applicant to get access to this property across the unopened road allowance that extends at the end of Beaver Road. The purpose of the zoning amendment tonight is requesting permission to amend the property to allow residential development on a lot without improved public road frontage. So the owners are proposing to improve the unopened road allowance to a public road standard to function as a driveway to the property. So it would be the only property accessed by the new driveway. And that would then allow them to build a single family home on the property. The existing zoning requires improved public road frontage. So that's the purpose for the zoning bylaw amendment. Notice for the meeting was circulated in accordance with the Planning Act, mailed out to all property owners within 120 meters of the subject property. There was one inquiry into the office today. It was more for clarification. There was no objections or any other comments received, and I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Does anyone from council have a question or comment? Go ahead, Councillor Lackey.
No, thank you, Worship, and through you, to the director, I see, are these also existing lots next door? Oh, sorry. you didn't-
Sorry, I stopped sharing. Through you, yes, they are existing lots. However, they don't have frontage on the unopened road allowance. Let me just open the mapping.
So what I'm getting at is tomorrow, we're not going to get another application to extend that road for the property next door to it, and so on and so on and so on.
Absolutely, no, you're correct. You won't, because the unopened road allowance doesn't extend that far. The unopened road allowance terminates in front of this property.
Go ahead, Councillor Maybe, and then Deputy Mayor Foley.
Thank you, Madam Mayor, and through you. The only adjacent property is Jeff Skelding's is just to the east of that one, which used to be a cared product of her property at one point. The road that is there, the new extension that which they're going to build is going to be to the standard of the township, I believe. And the road that goes from the town to that property, is it up to the same standard? Is there any knowledge?
Road that they're building, the extension that they're building will be at the private road standard of the township, that's council approved. The road itself, it's an existing maintained township road. I'm not certain of the exact standard of that, but the extension to get to their property will not be the same standard.
Thank you. And I do have a follow-up question. And that being, I see Cataract Conservation obviously has their input. And were they to site to actually look at this? And the only reason I ask this is that there is a charge of $425 for their permission to allow this to be opened up or construction on the property. So just wondering if they had actually attended the site.
There's a standard application with the conservation authority for their B bylaw, which would be the fee that is applied. But I know that the site was received by the director of operations, the planner, and the conservation authority may have.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Deputy Mayor Fode.
Excuse me, thank you, your worship, through you. To our director, I didn't hear the specific words. You said the applicant is bringing the township road up to standard. I assume at their expense, not ours?
That's correct. And
Okay.
it's private road standard. It's not a
Right.
public road standard.
Okay. Much like Counselor Maybe, I've been on that road, at least part way down, and that road's not bad shape. I suppose because it doesn't have a lot of traffic.
Any other comments or questions in regards to the application? I have no hands up in council chambers and we have no attendees this evening online. So with that, I will put forward the motion to adjourn, which comes forward from Counselor Maybe and seconded by Counselor Jameson, that the public meeting adjourn. All those in favor? All those opposed? And it is carried. Thank you.